Hey, what's up guys? My name is Ilyas and welcome to your sixth tutorial on jQuery. And starting off with this tutorial, we are going to create a simple chatbot in jQuery. So in this video, in this tutorial, I will be only doing HTML and CSS. So in order to create our user interface for the chatbot. So if you don't want to watch a video where I you know do all this CSS and HTML stuff and you only want to learn jQuery, you can actually skip this video. But for those of you guys who want to learn how to simply and very quick create a nice user interface, you can guys follow along. So let's start by creating a simple HTML structure and say jQuery chatbot. Right, and when I start making a web page or any web page, I usually start from the top to the bottom. So I would create a header first. So let's create a header. It's just simply a div element with the ID of header. That's what I mean. And inside of my head tag, I would style the header tag. Just type header. I want my header to be like 100%. Hold on, what am I doing? Yeah, 100% width and like about 60% height should be good enough. And background color, let's just make something between gray and black, which is 666, I think. No, 333 is better. Like this, yeah. So let's check it out. Yeah, this one. And in order to get rid of this edges here, or this white edges, we can style our body tag and make it not to have any margin things. Just say margin 0. So it's gone. Alright, great. Our next step, what do I do next? I want to apply a shadow, just a shadow between this white area and the header. So by the way, I would recommend you guys to use Google Chrome as a browser for developing, since it has all these awesome developer tools. And I'm developing this page using Google Chrome, and I can't really promise you guys that this website will look the same if you are or like Internet Explorer or something. If you're on Firefox, it would be okay as well. But I would just recommend you guys to stay with Google Chrome. Anyway, let's create a shadow. Just say box shadow. Well, this is kind of tricky. You don't really need to memorize all the stuff. If you really want to learn something about shadows, you can just go ahead and Google. For example, there are like lots of. I don't want to go to my AdSense account. There are lots of nice tutorials on CSS on the internet. You can just say CSS shadow. And I usually go to this csstricks.com, where you can, my internet is so slow today. Yeah, there are like lots of samples, examples. I usually use this website for my CSS stuff. Well, it's a very nice resource. Anyway, I wanted to create a shadow, right? Yeah, so now I have a shadow. And what do I want to do now? I don't really want my website to be that much white, so I think I will style the body tag and say background color like kind of gray. Yeah, it's better. And now let's have a title here saying jQuery chatbot or something. So I don't really want my text to be all the way on the left or all the way, or I don't know, just in the middle of the page. So what I want to do is I want to place my text just in between, right here. So I will create another development right here and type some text in like h1 tag and say jQuery chatbot version 1.0, and I will have to style this as well. I can actually get rid of this. I can select this h1 element. Anyway, yeah, alright. my h1 element is placed within the header, so I select the header and I go to h1 element, and I want to say it should be like 1024 pixel width, and margin 0px, which makes it to be like centered. So let's see what do we get. Yeah, and this is black currently, and then I don't really like the font, so I will change the font on the entire page by saying font family Arial. Arial would be okay, I think. Sans serif. All right, and the color. Let's just say the color is white. Just very simple. And I don't know, like it's just all the way on the top. I wanted to have a like padding, I don't know, like 5 pixels probably. Let's just say 10. I'll just say 12. Alright, great. Well, now we created a header, the text within the header, and styled our body a little bit. Now let's create a container where the chat history will be available. Alright, the container for our chat, I'll just create a div with ID container, and the container, I think I will use the same size like this, and it will be also centered, and the background color should be different, like white. And let's just create some border, like 1 pixel solid. Solid. We can use this one, which we already used. So I don't see it. Okay. I forgot to say the height. So I don't really want to have some specific height. So I'll just say min height of 500 pixels. Yeah, and I want to put it like. What should I do right? Okay. Let's just say margin top. No, margin top 10 pixel. No, it's not enough, like 20 pixels. Okay, great. Whew. I actually like simple designs. So, and if you're a beginner though, it will be easier for you guys to design simply. Now we need controls for chat. So let's just create a text area and a send button. I'll create a new div element called controls. Not contrast, controls. And just create a text area inside of it, text area. And just say, add some placeholder saying enter your message here. ID text box should be good. Text box. So this is our text area already, and we also need a button, like a send button or something. I'll just say send and the ID send as well. So I have a text area and my send button, and now we are done. No, I'm kidding. We also need to style the controls. I'll just copy its title because I'm so lazy to type it. Let's just have the same things which we had in our container in order to center it. And now let's see. Yeah, this is better. And now I don't really like the text area because I don't want the user to be able to resize it. So I can actually say text area, since we have only one text area on our web page. Text area, I think it's resize none, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. And let's just make it, well, it's too small. Let's just make it bigger. By the way, if you don't have any feeling like for sizes, like how big this text area should be in order to fit so that the button fits as well. I usually grab this Chrome developer tools and I just start typing here, like my approximate, and it's a very good tool though, because you can do stuff and you don't really need to save the stuff. So for example, 1000 pixels is too much, but I can press my key down button, like down button I think it's called. So just to pick the perfect size, and let's just leave it at 960 pixels. Okay, width 960 pixels. Yeah, good enough. Now I want to style the send button, because the send button is too small for me, and let's just apply the font size of 24 pixels to it. Now the text area is too large when the button is so just let's just adjust it so that the button fits as well. 940 pixels would be good. Okay. Alright, so it's good enough. We are actually done for this tutorial. I hope you guys learned new stuff and you liked it. So in the next tutorial, we will be starting programming jQuery, jQuery and JavaScript. So we will teach the chatbot to answer simple questions and stuff. And I hope you guys liked it and you learned new stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Have a nice one.